Alright, guys, we are back with House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode number 4. Now, this is the midpoint of the season, which is getting me very excited because last season, when we hit the midpoint, Episode number 5, that's kind of when things started to pick up. So I'm hoping things are going to pick up after this episode or in this episode for the season because we've had quite a bit of a slow start, I think, kind of setting everything up. Quick little recap for what happened in the last episode. We had Alicent's brother and Sir Kristen Cole heading out to raise an army for the Greens. We also had Daemon heading over to Harrenhal to take the castle and then raise an army for himself and the Blacks. Um, we also had a bit of a glimpse into Daemon's psyche, and we got to see that he may have some guilt or remorse about what happened with Prince Jaehaerys, which I thought was a very interesting thing that we got to see in the last episode. Um, Also, we had Rhaenyra sending her kids away, one to the Vale, and the other two to Essos for their safety. And then she put herself at risk by going to King's Landing to try and convince Alicent to end the war before it started. But I think at the end of the episode, she realized that there is nothing that she can do to kind of prevent this war from happening, and that she kind of has to start taking action before it's too late. So I'm looking forward to seeing what goes down in this episode. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of the episode. With all that being said, if you guys do enjoy the video, consider hitting the like button and clicking the subscribe button down below to get notified when new videos come out. And let's get into the episode. Is he dreaming again? Or having a vision? Yeah, I think he's definitely having a vision.
What?
Is that young Rhaenyra?
Stop.
Stop it.
كثير هنكجود أو خلكيا أو توليوت جورالتيس.
Oh. What?
وموريوت ليلدر إيري كثير إسادور.
There's been a raven.
Damn. Oh. Oh. Exams.
As I said, there's been a raven.
Damon's just out here on a vision quest.
The castles of Rosby and Stokeworth, they have raised Aegon's banner
Oh.
and added their levies to Sir Christian Cole's host. Both houses cited that sad business with the usurper's son in their declarations.
Let's see what your Lord Paramount is made of.
Are the Tullys here?
How fares your grandsire?
Sadly, he remains incapacitated. He lies in a kind of waking sleep.
So he's alive.
Yes.
Well, my time is short and I have need of another. Perhaps you might place a feather pillow over his head and speed along your inheritance.
Damn. David is a total savage.
Are you here to speak with your grandsire's voice for House Tully in the Riverlands?
While he still lives? That is not our way.
Then you're of no use to me. I can see why the Blackwoods and the Brackens did not fear to start a war beneath the nose of their liege lords.
It was House Bracken that declared green, Your Grace.
Who could remember?
Ooh.
Summon the Blackwoods here. I require men of action to lead my host of rivermen.
Seems like the Tullys are like completely incapacitated at this moment in time.
I'm given to understand my lord husband owes you his life. But I was not told his saviour was so comely. Your mother must have been very beautiful.
Berenice.
Does she know?
You did not think to mention it.
I did not think it relevant.
I know who he is, Corlys.
Oh, she does.
Is this why you came?
I came to tell you that Baylor has called me to Dragonstone.
Baylor.
That councillor's going to dine on her and Jace for supper.
Where has that woman gone?
I suspect to try and draw us all back from the abyss.
So Rhaenys is still not back from King's Landing yet.
Good morrow, Your Grace.
Good morrow, Grand Maester.
As requested.
Moon tea?
Tell me, do you believe Viserys wanted Aegon to succeed him?
Interesting question.
His Grace never raised the matter with me.
Looks like what Rhaenyra said must have gotten through to her, at least a little bit. Damn. She does not want any little Kristen Coles running around here.
An enemy host growing in constitution marches somewhere in the vastness of the Crown Lands. We could perhaps act if only we had a host of our own. Or someone here. This council is rudderless.
I'm doing my best to steer it, Sir Alfred.
Why should your voice be any louder than ours, Princess? The Queen did not name you Hand. God.
What has come of this council?
Oh. Colas has entered the chat.
Our enemy is on the march. Is there naught to be done in the absence of the Queen but to grouse and claw for power?
But we must trust that she seeks the same as each of us at this table. An end to this conflict.
Rhaenys knows where she went off to, correct?
Men of House Darkland!
Oh.
You can earn back your honor by raising his banner and fighting in his name against the whore of Dragonstone.
This is the sack of Duskendale, I'm guessing?
Is there no honor left in this world, Cole? Sacking your queen's own castles and putting up people to the sword?
Oh.
You're not fit for the White Cloak.
Man speaks the truth.
This is a better death than a traitor deserves. You should thank me for it.
Yours will come in kind.
Yeah. Death will come for him soon enough.
We'll lead the van northeast.
I realized you were neither born nor bred anywhere near the Crown Lands, my good Lord Han. But Harrenhal is to the west.
They're not going to Harrenhal.
Daemon, of all people, has taken Harrenhal.
That castle is more crippled than I am, Your Grace. It's like to drive
True.
Daemon to madness as he attempts to make use of it.
I need to be informed of these things. If I am to make informed rulings, I will not be made to look a fool in front of my allies and enemies.
Harrenhal must wait. Sir Kristen is marching on Rook's Rest.
Oh.
A pathetic prize. I gave no such
The castle
command.
is small. After Cole smashes it, we'll have Dragonstone effectively cut off by land. This war will not be won with dragons alone, but with dragons flying behind armies of men.
No.
He's smart.
The two of you have been plotting.
Yeah.
Silviton kuvinani madarisnios, Luixos. Aojos sutioto punto ui vestragon avisuti libas.
Nuke koston bevilus segiton bilivazni.
Harrenhal is a useful morass. It will keep Daemon well occupied while we strengthen our host and weaken Rhaenyra's support on the mainland. Don't you agree, my king?
Seems like Aemon's more in charge than Aegon.
Was anything of note discussed at the council?
Daemon having seized Harrenhal and his Grace's resulting displeasure.
I would have thought you would be the most aggrieved, my lord.
Dragonstone's attentions are greatly divided, first in the Riverlands and the Gullet, and now the Crown Lands. Sir Kristen wins every challenge he faces there. That truth alone is like to incite Rhaenyra's fury. If I may be so bold, my queen, you have not seemed yourself of late.
Only weeks ago, my lord husband was alive, and the realm was at peace.
I did not know you shared your lord husband's love for the histories. No matter how suited he thought Rhaenyra for the crown, the voices of history would have told him how the realm would react to her
It's
succession.
impossible to know what steered his thoughts in those final hours. Rhaenyra's supporters will believe what they wish, and so will Aegon's. The war will be fought, many will die, and the victor will eventually ascend the throne.
Yeah, that is true. I think Larys knows that Viserys intended for Rhaenyra to rule, but he agrees that whoever wins the war gets to be the ruler. Daemon continuing his vision quest. Oh. Is that him as Aemond?
It's a touch late to be stalking about a strange castle putting its people to the sword. Sleep can be thin in this place.
What would you know of my sleep?
Harrenhal's been cursed since its first stone was laid.
Yeah.
Heart trees imbued with the spirits of those who lived long before he came. It's said their whispers can still be heard
A
sometimes.
midwife's tale.
The very bed you sleep in was made from such a heart tree. So you've come here after quarreling with your wife.
What?
You arrive here alone to claim the castle and yet send no ravens. It's a hard thing, I imagine, to give obeisance to one who replaced you as heir.
Damn.
I mean, does it please you that her legitimacy is contested as you stand here with a castle and a dragon, attempting to draw an army of men? Here, drink this. You'll need your sleep if you're to win this place to your side.
Is that gonna help him sleep?
Dragons are venal cravens, and they must pay for their treachery against the laws of gods and men, and against the crown.
Well met. What might I do for you?
It was you who summoned me, Your Grace. I once vied for Queen Rhaenyra's hand before she wed Seleno.
Oh, he's that little kid who killed the guy.
And once you and your dragon bring the Queen's justice to the Brackens, our armies will be yours.
What are you doing here?
Where are your father's books?
I ordered them removed.
With no thought to the centuries of knowledge in those pages.
Oh my god.
They don't care what I think. Cole, Aemond, they pursue their campaign without seeking my aid, or even my thoughts.
Do you think simply wearing the crown imbues you with wisdom?
No, it does not.
It was my hope that, once enthroned, you would honour the burden of your new duties, be silent, and strive to learn from the more studied minds around you. You have no idea the sacrifices that were made to put you on that throne.
What would you have me do, Mother?
Do simply what is needed of you. Nothing.
Yeah, he's just a puppet for them to use.
We shall move now and strike by day. They will not expect it.
They will not expect it because it is fucking madness.
Hmm.
What, grown tired of living, have you?
You're afraid, sir?
Worse. I'm rational.
Damn. Alright. We're laying siege to Rook's Rest.
Your Grace.
Cole's host has grown since riding abroad. He raised the levies of both Rosby and Stokeworth and, with their combined strength, sacked Duskendale.
You vanished without so much as a word.
I apologize for my absence and the secrecy, but such was necessary. I went to King's Landing.
To what possible end?
To meet Queen Alicent and sue for peace.
You saw Alicent?
Yes, I needed to know that there was no other path.
Well, do you now?
And now I do.
Cole's victories have only emboldened him. He marches on Rook's Rest.
His host was just hours away when Lord Staunton's ravens took wing.
Why Rook's Rest?
Cole knows we have no army on the mainland.
He is brazen.
He is daring us to act.
We need to send a dragon.
Oh.
Dragon and no stranger to battle. I will meet Cole.
Oh, Rhaenys. What's he thinking?
And it has passed from king to heir since Aegon the Conqueror's time.
Oh, is he going into battle?
They are a protector. Ordained to lead the Seven Kingdoms, to strengthen them.
We're getting our first dragon battle.
My father believed that I alone was meant to be this protector. But to unite the realm, I had to send the dragons to
Here we
war.
go.
The horrors I have just loosed cannot be for a crown alone. Aegon the Conqueror's dream. He called it the Song of Ice and Fire.
Alright. So she told him. that Melee's or Sunfire?
The seven hells with you, Cole! You may as well have sounded horns to announce our coming.
All is going to plan.
Damn, Melee's looks so cool. She looks so badass. Oh. Vhagar's here. Oh.
This. Sir Daor.
Damn.
Whose dragon is that? His Grace the King's.
Your king has joined you!
Manos, Melis!
Ooh. Oh. Damn. Damn. Melee's is so much bigger than Sunfire. Oh. You think Vhagar, isn't he? She can't take on Vhagar all by herself. Remember, Damon said it would take him and her to take out Vhagar. Oh! Oh! He just hit his own brother.
Your Grace!
Damn. He just took out Aegon. No. No, don't do it. Just leave. Fastening the riding chains. Damn. Melee's is one of the coolest dragons. Oh! No! Okay, Melee's is still up in the air. What happened? Damn. He is just decimating his own army right now. Oh no. Melee's nose. Ah, same thing he did to Luke, coming up from the bottom. And of course, he's still alive.
The king has fallen. We must find him.
Damn.
Aemond!
What's he gonna do?
Where is his Grace?
Aemond just walks away. Alright, so that is episode number 4. What an episode. I really enjoyed this one, I gotta say. things definitely got turned up a notch. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know what was Aemon thinking when he basically attacked his brother in that moment. I thought that was very interesting. Um, I guess it could have played into the fact that in the last episode, we saw Aegon kind of teasing Aemon in the brothel and stuff. So I don't know, maybe that played a factor into it. Um, Obviously, we saw their contentious relationship earlier in the episode when um, they were going back and forth about the plans and what to do, and Aemon kind of, pulled out the High Valyrian, explaining his plan perfectly, and then, Aegon couldn't keep up with it, which was really funny. But the whole episode was kind of just showing how much Aemon is ready for this moment, but Aegon isn't. Now, I do believe that Aegon isn't dead. He's just severely wounded there, it looks like. I don't know if they'll kill him off in this. In the books, he's just severely injured. And that's pretty much all I'll say on that for now, at least. But yeah, so I'm definitely interested to see where they go with that in the future. But yeah, we had our first dragon battle, of course, and yeah, looks like obviously they took out Meleys, which was just really sad because she was one of the coolest looking dragons, but also one of the ones that we kind of got to spend the most time with. And then, of course, we lost Rhaenys, who was a total badass. I really enjoyed seeing her character kind of expanded upon in this because in the books, we don't really get that much of her. We just hear, obviously a little bit about her and Meleys, and then the battle at Rook's Rest happens and she dies, and you're kind of sad because you're like, you want your team to kind of win. So when this happens, you're like, damn, that's another dragon down and stuff. But kind of getting to see Rhaenys throughout season 1 and obviously the first part of season 2, it really makes you feel for when she gets taken out here. And like you see that there were a few times when she could have left, but I don't think she would have gotten very far because Vhagar wasn't that injured. I think he sustained some minor wounds. But yeah, I think he would have caught her. So I feel like that's why she went back and tried, at least. I think she definitely knew that her time was up. But that sucked, man. At least she ended up taking Sunfire out of the battle. Now, I don't think Sunfire's dead. Again, I think he is also just severely wounded, and I believe Meleys had her mouth on his wing, so I think his wing's torn, so I don't think he can fly anymore. But obviously, a dragon is still a formidable creature, even if it can't fly. But he'll be injured for a little while, I think. So the Blacks have taken out, one of their dragon riders, and they only kind of had 3 to begin with. So I guess things aren't looking too great for the Greens in that sense. But Rhaenyra's also just lost a dragon rider, which is crazy. Yeah, and like Damon said, I feel like the only chance they had at taking out Vhagar was if Meleys and Caraxes went up against Vhagar together. Unfortunately, they didn't follow with that plan, and this is the result of that. So a little bit of consequences for not taking the opportunity when you had it. Because I think Meleys and Caraxes, because they're both battle-hardened dragons, would have been able to take out Vhagar if they had teamed up against Aemon. But yeah, speaking of Daemon, he is just off in the Riverlands on his vision quest, basically, trying to raise an army and having premonitions, visions, who knows what. So yeah, we'll have to see how that all plays out, I guess. going forward. I wonder what is Rhaenyra's next move, because she's been waiting so long to take the step. She's now lost Luke and his dragon. She's now lost Rhaenys, who's one of her strongest allies, and her dragon. She's got to start getting some points on the board here, essentially. Otherwise, she's going to lose this war. And Aemon is a very dangerous foe because he's very calculating. He's very smart, and I think he knows what he's doing quite a bit. So we'll have to see kind of where she goes from here. But I'm very excited for the next episode. I cannot wait. Let me know down in the comments below what you think Rhaenyra's next move should be. I know what her next move is based on the fact that I've read the books, but I'm very curious to know what you guys think her next move will be in the next episode. So until then, if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and hit the like button and click the subscribe button to get notified when new videos come out, and I'll see you guys next time.